We had a major wind storm that then brought in some torrential rains that had high flash floods that came through the stream systems that did a lot of erosive damage throughout the county. In this particular area, it unearthed a sewer line, one of the main sewer lines for Scappoose City, and more and more of the joints were starting to show themselves as the days and weeks went on, and NRCS was able to come alongside and have a solution with some funding to make it happen.
Behind me we have a housing subdivision. So we have people living right on this creek adjacent to this exposed sewer line. We also know that there are important fish that are living in this stream. There's salmon that use this stream to breed. So we knew that South Scappoose Creek was a critical spot to protect. We met with the city and determined that they were interested in emergency protection through our program, through our funding, and the Columbia Soil and Water Conservation District was willing and interested in sponsoring the project.
You know, we're a small community. We don't have a lot of money for projects that we're not anticipating. We were able to get, money, through the state and federal agencies to effect this repair, and it was really helpful to get the help of our local agency partners to make these things happen, because without them, this would have been a much more difficult thing for the city to handle with the permitting, with limited staff and limited funding. We struggle to take on additional workload like this.
So oftentimes in an emergency situation, you're trying to work as quickly as you can. And in the case where you have an eroded stream bank, we often go to placing rock because it's quick and easy. But we know here in Oregon that rock is very efficient, it's smooth. And so what it does is it acts as a Band-Aid. So you're just slapping a Band-Aid on the problem, but it will cause damage upstream and downstream in future events. So we incorporated large wood, and we also incorporated live plantings and vegetation within the wood in combination with the rock to protect the infrastructure and provide a benefit to the habitat and the animals that are using the system as well.
We're made up of 5 cities, 5 communities, all of which have their own personality, their own priorities, their own significance. But when it comes to stuff like this, everyone really steps up to help each other and find a solution to things that maybe those on the outside of our county might not see as high priority. And it makes getting work done really, really easy. Cities, counties, when they have something of this nature, especially a sewer line that is, if something really catastrophic happened, it would be devastating to this community. It would be devastating to the habitat and the wildlife in the area.
While we certainly don't want any more disasters coming to Oregon, here at NRCS we are prepared and ready to respond. We've built good partnerships with the Oregon Emergency Management officials. They're another strong partner who help us identify projects on the ground so that we can respond as quickly as possible. And so that's been one of the really good things to come out of the Columbia County work is we've got a strong partnership with our emergency management officials so that each time we get a little bit better about responding to EWP.